Congressman Jim Jordan is with us this morning. Congressman, an hour ago, Larry Kudlow was on this show saying he thinks the Speaker, Speaker McCarthy, will get 80% of what he wants. Are you that optimistic, Congressman?
I am optimistic because, I mean, remember, Speaker McCarthy said clear back on January 12th, hey, Joe Biden, sit down and negotiate with me. And President Biden said, no, 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 just keep giving me more money. Even though we've had record spending, record inflation, record debt, just give me more money, no strings. That's not how it works, and the country understands that. So the position we've taken is the reasonable Republican position, the common sense position. The Democrats have taken the default position, frankly. So I do think we're going to get a lot here. And really what we're saying, if we get this, Stuart, what Speaker McCarthy and Republicans want is let's spend less this year than we spent last year. Sure. That has never happened. That has never, in my time in Congress, that has not happened. So this would be huge if we can get that, plus some good work requirements that'll help our economy and frankly help people who are trapped in our welfare system. I think those are good things that we're pushing for. And most importantly, the American people think they're common sense.
Have you got the absolute unity of Republicans in the House? Because that's what you're going to need. You can't afford to lose 2 or 3 votes. You've got to have everybody on board with this thing.
I do think we'll come together because, again, it's so common sense, it's so reasonable, and it's so needed. I mean, the Democrats, oh, give us a clean debt. The biggest problem is the $31 trillion debt, and it continues to grow. If for the first time in, I don't know, decades, we can actually say we're going to spend less this fiscal year than we spent last fiscal, that is exactly the kind of restraint we need to begin to better grow our economy and start to get this debt under control.
One more thing that Larry Kudlow had to say. He said, look, the Democrats are not going to get all the tax increases that they want. He says they're going to die in the Senate. That's another very optimistic idea. You think that's going to happen?
I don't think they're going to get any tax increases. The Speaker and Republicans, we are clear. We're not raising Americans' taxes. For goodness sake, they've already been hit with the worst tax ever under Joe Biden, the inflation tax. So the Democrats want to tax them more and make it worse? And look, I think Speaker McCarthy has handled this well. And I would just say this, who do you think is going to get a better deal for the American people? Joe Biden, who has screwed up everything he's touched, border, inflation, energy policy, crime, you name it, foreign policy, or Speaker McCarthy, who went 15 rounds and emerged as the Speaker of the House? I actually think Speaker McCarthy in these negotiations and Republicans are going to get something that makes sense for the American people.
Last one. You haven't ruled out opening an investigation into Hillary Clinton. What would that investigation be about, Congressman?
Well, we're going to look at it. If you look at the Durham report, there are a number of people in there that wouldn't sit for an interview with the special counsel Durham. I mean, Peter Strzok didn't sit for it. Pre-step, some of these, Comey. So we're going back now and looking at when we deposed these guys a few years ago, looking at what they said there, comparing that to the Durham report. We will have Mr. Durham in front of our committee here in the next few weeks. We're looking forward to that hearing, looking forward to doing the research and going back and looking at those depositions we took a few years ago, and then we'll go from there. But all I'm saying is I think everything's on the table, which is how it should be when you're doing proper oversight, our constitutional duty to get the facts out for the American people.
Hillary Clinton said, look, age is a factor. President Biden's age is a factor. I got the impression that senior Democrats are trying to ease him out before the election because they know he can't win and they're worried about what happens with the vice president. Are you with me?
Well, I would say maybe this is one of the first statements Secretary Clinton's made that I actually agree with. I do think it's a concern. And it's a concern because when you couple the way, unfortunately, the way Joe Biden sort of conducts himself as president of the greatest country ever, and then you look at the policy, everything they've done is bad. Secure border to no border, record safe streets to record crime, $2 gas to $5 gas, stable prices to record inflation, now viewed weak around the world and when it comes to foreign policy versus how we were viewed under President Trump. I don't know they've done anything right. And so when you couple all that with the age concern that Secretary Clinton raised, I do see why even Democrats are questioning Joe Biden and whether he should run.
It's understandable, is it not? Congressman Jim Jordan, a star on this program, and thanks very much for being with us, Jim. We always appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much indeed.